The dense forests of Tuscany are not only beautiful, but also filled with countless mysteries and challenges. Towering oak trees weave together overhead, forming a natural cathedral where sunlight breaks through only in thin golden threads. Here, wild boars, intelligent, powerful, and astonishingly adaptable creatures, move like shadows. They blend seamlessly into the thick foliage, turning every hunt into a battle of wits. They are not merely prey. They are a true test of skill, patience, and the ability to remain calm in the heart of the wild. That's the reason we stepped into this forest today. Not simply to hunt, but to prove ourselves worthy of the challenges that lie in these ancient woods. The early morning mist still clung to them, undergrowth like a blanket of silver smoke when we arrived. Everything felt still, as if the forest itself were holding its breath. With specialized weapons slung across our backs and essential gear strapped in place, we ventured deeper into the wilderness. Every step sank slightly into the damp soil, reminding us that this was not our territory. We were visitors in a land ruled by instinct and survival. Sensing that this section of the forest might reveal our first target, I took up a concealed position behind a cluster of thorny brush. Silence became my closest companion. Then, a familiar pungent scent drifted through the air, the distinct odor of a wild boar. It was close. A series of shots cracked through the stillness, fired toward the source of the smell. They were precise, sharp, measured dot, and then I saw it, the dark, hulking figure pushing through the bushes. The boar advanced swiftly, its muscles rippling beneath coarse bristles. It was defiant, almost majestic in its stubborn refusal to yield. As it paused for a moment, assessing its escape routes, I steadied my breathing. My finger tightened on the trigger. One shot shattered the tension. A clean, perfect strike. The boar's resistance faltered, and it toppled. A strong start, one that promised a hunt full of adrenaline and triumph. Deeper into the forest we moved, every step careful and deliberate. The hunting dogs surged forward, their sharp barks echoing through the trees like a relentless alarm. They had already locked onto a new target. The sound of their pursuit was chilling, intense, rhythmic, a warning to anything that dared to run. The boar tried to escape, crashing through brush and fallen branches, but every path it attempted had already been cut off. At close range, Jay lifted his rifle. Bang! The shot landed perfectly, and the boar collapsed. Its desperate flight abruptly ended. Thanks to the flawless coordination between the hunting dogs and our team, the moment unfolded without chaos. Jay had the perfect vantage point. With one cold, calculated shot, he sealed the fate of yet another forest tyrant. But the wild boars in this region were unusually clever. Their instincts were razor-sharp. Whether wandering alone or hidden in groups, they preferred the thickest parts of the canopy. They watched, listened, and understood when danger was close, so we shifted our tactics. We spread out across the forest, taking positions that gave us wide coverage and clear sight lines. It wasn't long before another familiar silhouette appeared. The moment it stepped into the open, a shot rang out. Precise. Instant. The boar collapsed immediately. From the western ridge, Jay fired several rapid shots, powerful echoes signaling the success of our strategy. The boars began to panic. Chaos rippled through the foliage as they fled south. I quickly radioed Nick, guiding him to the checkpoint. Within minutes, he was in position, watching every stir of the leaves. Then, the opportunity. A boar dashed across the clearing. Nick exhaled slowly, lined up the sights, and fired. A single decisive shot. The boar dropped instantly. Still, we believed more were hiding nearby. The air was thick with suspense, my hands firm on the rifle, ready for anything. When the next silhouette entered my crosshairs, instinct took over. I fired. The hit was perfect, a moment of pure satisfaction. Every hour spent training, practicing, sharpening my skills. All of it paid off here. Visibility was limited, but our focus cut through the gloom like a blade. The forest held no surprises we weren't prepared to face. Minutes later, another target emerged. Another flawless shot. The beast folded beneath the trees, motionless. Sweat mixed with triumph as we realized that the efforts of this long, grueling hunt were finally bearing fruit. It wasn't just about taking down prey. It was about proving our persistence, teamwork, and skill in a place where the wild remains untamed. Suddenly, the forest quiet shifted, then shattered. Gunfire echoed through the sky. The deep roar of helicopter blades beat against the wind. Aerial reinforcements had arrived.
If you'll enjoy this video, please like and subscribe my channel for more information.